So what came out in court either a couple of days ago or yesterday was Jane Doe has testified that there is an icon in the music industry, in the hip hop community, who was very close to Sean Combs personally and professionally for many years, and that this icon and his girlfriend were participating in some of these quote unquote sex parties. How is it that these names are not coming out in court? How is it that they are so anonymized and protected?
Well, that's usually the product of pretrial motions, usually on the at the behest of the government, where they seek to protect the names of victims. It's not clear if these individuals were victims or just participants.
Jane's saying he was
And
a participant, not a victim.
right. Right. Well, yeah, I mean, look, if he's a participant, I don't know what the logic is and why the court has any obligation to protect that individual's name. Now, if he's a witness or potential witness in the trial, the government may make a motion to keep him anonymous because they don't want to intimidate him from coming or her from coming forward. That can be the
Interesting.
basis. If the government makes a showing that look, they're at risk, that Diddy or his entourage have threatened witnesses in the past. That's an allegation that I know has been made during this case by the government,
Interesting.
in a lot of the pretrial litigation. That can be a basis for it. But again, the fact that somebody participates in sexual hijinks, call it a freak off or what have you, doesn't mean that they're guilty of a crime, doesn't mean that they were coerced, doesn't mean that they were forced. So the job for the defense here is to try to convince the jury that, they need to separate the unsavory conduct and look at whether or not the government has proven or for the defense's sake, hopefully failed to prove the actual criminal conduct.